Hi everyone, welcome back to Mihitha Academy. As part of today's episode, let us understand and deep dive on a topic in mathematics. The topic is arithmetic progression. So, when we think about arithmetic progression, or when you wanted to learn this arithmetic progression, right, it is one of the easiest concept to learn and become expert. Okay, and you can score 100 out of 100 for all the questions which may appear related to this particular topic. So as part of today's session, let us understand overview and the important MCQs, multiple choice questions, which has appeared so far in both CBSE board, state board and ICSE board. Okay, come on guys, let us start today's session. So coming to the overview of arithmetic progression is a sequence. Okay, the arithmetic progression is a sequence of numbers. What exactly is an arithmetic progression? In short form, we call it as AP. Okay, it is a sequence of number in which the difference between any two consecutive number is constant value. What they are saying, a difference between two consecutive number is a constant value. Okay, it's also called as arithmetic sequence. Okay, arithmetic progression or arithmetic sequence, both are one and the same. So if you take a sequence a1, a2, a3, a4, it may go all the way up to an. This sequence we will be calling as arithmetic progression if the difference is common. Difference means what? The difference of a2 minus a1, the second term minus the first term, or the third term minus the second term, like that, n term minus n minus 1 term. If all the difference is constant, which we call it as d, also we call it as common difference, then this kind of sequence we term it as arithmetic sequence or arithmetic progression. Clear guys? So moving on, there are some important notation which will appear in your arithmetic progression. Okay, so important notation also we can call it as, or else we can call it as terminologies. In AP we will come across some main terms, okay, which are denoted as first term. We also denote with a small a. Common difference we also denote with small d. Nth term of a sequence we denote with a of n. Sum of the first n terms in a sequence we also call it as s of n. Okay, have a look at this particular slide or a image which is very important. First term we call it as a, common difference we call it as d. Nth term in a sequence we denote with a of n. For example, the second term we will denote as a of 2, the third term we will denote as a of 3, and likewise the n term will denote as a of n, and sum of the first n term we denote as s of n. For example, you have a sequence called a1, comma a2, comma a3. So sum of all these number. So s of n will be sum of a1 plus a2 plus a3. This s of 3 is nothing but what? S of 3 in this case, correct? Because we have only 3 terms. So s of 3 is equal to sum of a1, a2 and a3. So this is also one of the important notation or the term in case of arithmetic progression. Moving on, the first term of an arithmetic progression. Okay, suppose we have a sequence a1, a2, a3, a4 and it moves all the way to an. This is an arithmetic progression. Already we are assuming that this is an arithmetic progression which has n numbers. The AP can also be written in terms of common differences. Okay, see the above AP, right? Here the A is the first term or A1 is the first term of the progression. Okay, and the above arithmetic progression can written in the form of A, which is the first term. Second term would be the first term plus D, which is a common difference. The third term would be first number plus 2 times of the common difference, and it will go on. Okay, so on and so forth. The second important terminology is common difference in an arithmetic progression. Suppose, let us assume there is an arithmetic progression we have with us, which has a1, a2, a3. The sequence of number move all the way to an is an AP. Then the common difference would be the D. The difference would be the difference of a2 and a1. a2 minus a1 would be constant. For example, we are considering as D. Similarly, the third term minus second term will be D only, whereas D is a common difference, and this D can be positive, negative, or even 0. Okay, very important. For example, if you take a sequence called 1 2 3 4 5, what is the difference between these numbers? 1 1, 2 minus 1 is 3, and the third term minus second term is 1, and the fourth term minus third term is 1. So here in this case, the D is equal to 1. Similarly, if you take 3 6 9 12, in this case, what would be the common difference? 6 minus 3 is equal to 3, 9 minus 6 is equal to 3, and 2 minus 12 minus 9 is equal to 3. If you observe, if you are going to say any sequence as a arithmetic progression, then the difference between two consecutive number has to be constant. In this case, D is equal to 3. Hope this is clear how we determine the common difference. So coming to the nth term of a arithmetic progression. If we take any arithmetic progression, how can we find out the n term? We have a formula here. The formula for finding the n term of an AP is A of n is equal to A. What is A? First term plus n minus 1 into D. What is n? The nth term. If we are finding the third term, it would be 3 minus 1 into D is what? Common difference. Where A is the first term, D is the common difference, n is the number of terms, and A of n we denote as nth term. Okay, we will be making use of this formula to find out the nth term of an AP. If you know what is the first term, what is the term, position of the position in the sequence you wanted to find that number, and also what is the common difference. Okay, if you know all these three information, A, n and D, you will be able to find out A of n, which is nth term. So moving on, generally when we discuss on the concept of arithmetic progression, right, in the sums you will get an example of find the sum of first n number of terms in a sequence. Okay, so for an AP, the sum of first n terms can be calculated if the first term, common difference, and the total terms are known. What exactly is a first term? Which is nothing but A, common difference is equal to D, and total number of terms, total how many number of terms are there. If you know these three information, A, D, and N, we will be able to find out the sum of first n terms. Okay, the formula for arithmetic progression sum is explained as below. Consider an AP consisting of n number of terms. If you have to find out the value or sum of all the n terms, then the formula would be S of n is equal to n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into D. N we already know the n term or the total number of terms. A is the first term or the first position value or the first term, and D is the common difference. If we get to know the sequence, these three values, we will be able to find out sum of all the n terms which are there in your sequence or the arithmetic sequence or progression. Got it, guys? So we can also find out the sum of first n terms provided if you know first term and last term also. Okay, so assume that you have a sequence called a1 comma a2 comma a3 comma a4, and if you want to find out sum of all these values, right, so it is very simple. S is equal to first term which is a1, the last term is a4 divided by 2. Okay, if you know n by 2 into first term and last term divided by 2. Okay, this is also one important formula which will help you to identify the sum of n terms in your arithmetic progression. So this particular slide will give you a summary of all the important formulas which comes under arithmetic progression topic. Okay, so the first formula, if you have to see, general form of an arithmetic progression. How can we write an arithmetic progression? The general form is A comma, the second term is A plus the common difference D. The third term would be first term plus 2D. The fourth term would be first term plus 3D. So from these we can derive the nth term of an AP is A of n is equal to A plus n minus 1 into d. If you see from the above general form, we have deduced this particular formula. Okay. The third formula, if you have to see, sum of n term of an AP. If you want to calculate the sum of all the numbers which are part of your arithmetic progression, then the formula is S is equal to n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. Here n is the number of term, total number of terms, a is the first number or first term, and d is the common difference of the AP. And sum of the n term when the first term and the last term of the are aware or known to us. So in that case, S of n is equal to n divided by 2 into first term plus last term. Okay, very simple. Sum of all the terms in a finite AP with a last term as L. Okay, which is exactly same as this. N by 2, A plus L, A is the first term and L is the last term. So these two formulas are exactly same. Okay. There will be another concept comes into picture in your arithmetic progression called arithmetic mean. What is the mean value between two numbers in an arithmetic progression? Take an example of A and B in a sequence. If you have to find out the arithmetic mean, which is nothing but the middle value between these two numbers, is A plus B divided by 2, which is sum of the two number divided by 2, which will give you the capital A, which is nothing but arithmetic mean. Okay. So in all these above formulas, what we have seen, right? U first term we have termed as A, the common difference is termed as D, and the n term is termed as A of n, and the sum of n term is denoted as S of n. Okay. Great guys. So now we have learnt the overview about the arithmetic progressions or arithmetic sequence. We also understand the important formulas which will help you to solve the sums or problems which might appear in your exam. So now let us take couple of multiple choice questions which have appeared in your board exam, and try to solve and identify what is the right answer in a given list of multiple choice questions. Let us take the very first sum. Here if you see, the nth term of an AP, for those first term is A and the common difference is D. So they are asking us to find out what is the nth term of an AP. It is just a standard formula which we have already learnt. So generally what we will write, they asked us to find out A of n. A of n is equal to what? A plus n minus 1 into D. A is the first term and n is the position value and D is the common difference. If you see here, the right answer is option B is the right answer. Got it guys? Very simple, straightforward, standard formula they have given us over here. So the second example or the second problem is, which of the following list of number is an AP? What they are asking is, they have given around 4 sequence A, B, C and D. They are asking among these which one is AP. So let us take the first sequence A, which is 1, 3, 6, 8. So all you have to do, if you have to find out whether this is AP or not, find out the difference between the two consecutive sequence A2 minus A1, which is equal to 3. 3 minus 2 is equal to what? Which is 2. Similarly, A3 minus A2, 6 minus 3 is equal to 3. And if you subtract 8 minus 6, it will come 2. So the D is not common in all these cases. So A is not at all a right answer. Let us take the sequence B, which is this one. The sequence numbers are 1, 4 and 9. So calculate the difference between 4 and 1, which is what? 3. Similarly, calculate the difference between 9 and 4, which is 5. The difference is not common, so this is also not the right answer. Let us take the third sequence, 2, 4, 6, 8 and 16. So calculate the difference between these two. 4 minus 2, 2. Similarly, calculate the difference between 8 and 4, which is 4. So it is not at all satisfying at this stage itself. So C is also not right answer. So let us take an example of the sequence D, 1 comma 3 comma 5 comma 7. So calculate the difference between A2 and A1, which is 2. Calculate the difference between A3 and A2, which is 2. 5 minus 3 is equal to 2. 7 minus 5 also is equal to 2. D is consistent in all the cases. The common difference is same. So option D is the right answer. So this is the arithmetic progression. Got it, guys? So moving on with the third sum, the common difference of an AP, they have given an arithmetic progression. If you see, they have given an arithmetic progression. We have to find out the common difference. So very simple. So write down your sequence. Sequence is equal to 2 comma 0 comma minus 2 comma minus 4. Here this one is A1, A2, A3, A4, correct? So find out the difference. A2 minus A1, which is equal to what? 0 minus 2. So the difference would be minus 2. Similarly, let us check. D is equal to, you can also find the difference between A3 and A2. A3 minus A2 is equal to minus 2 minus 0, which would be again minus 2. Similarly, let us take last two number in this sequence, A4 minus A3, A4 minus A3. So here minus 4 minus minus 2. So minus into minus, what it will become? Minus 4 plus 2. So if you add minus 4 and plus 2, the result would be minus 2. See, in all the cases, the common difference is coming as minus 2. The answer is what? Option C, which is minus 2. Clear, guys? You have to be very careful. So moving on with the next example, they have given the value of x. If the value of x you have to find out in this particular sequence. So they have given a sequence. The sequence would be 7 comma x comma 23. Okay. So what they have given? Three terms, a1 comma a2 comma a3 they have given. So if you find out there are multiple ways you can find out this, the middle terms. Okay. So if you know the first term and last term, how to find out the arithmetic mean? X is equal to a1 plus a3 divided by 2. X is equal to 7 plus 23 divided by 2, which is equal to what? 30 divided by 2, which would be is equal to 15. Got it, guys? Very simple sum. Okay. So, and if you want to validate across these, so now the final sequence would be what? 7 comma 15 comma 23. If you find out the difference between A2 and A1, which is 8, if you find out the difference between A3 and A2, which is 8. So in this case, D is equal to 8, the common difference. If at all they asked you to find out the common difference, it would be 8 and the A2 value is 15 or the X value is 15. In this case, the right answer is 15. Got it, guys? So moving on with the next example, if the n term of an AP is A of n is equal to 8 minus 3n, then its common difference is what? So what they have given? They have given A of n here. A of n is equal to 8 minus 3n. Okay, we will have to find out D. Common D is equal to common difference is equal to what? So how can we find out? This is the A of n, the formula they have given. So substitute, we can call this as equation. Okay, substitute n is equal to 1 in equation 1. So then A of 1, first term will be equal to what? A minus 3 into 1, which would be is equal to 8 minus 3, which would be is equal to 5. So A of 1 is equal to 5. Got it, guys? Similarly, let us find out substitute n is equal to 2 in equation 1. Okay. So in this equation only, let us substitute n is equal to 2. A of 2 is equal to 8 minus 3 into 2, which would be equal to 8 minus 6, which would be equal to what? 2. Got it? So we got A2 and A1. If you want to find out one more, you can find out, or else we can stop here only. Substitute n is equal to 3 in equation 1. So A3 is equal to 8 minus 3 into 3 is equal to 8 minus 9, which should be equal to minus 1. So now we got to know A1, A2, A3. A1, comma A2, comma A3 we found out. What is the sequence? 5, comma 2, comma minus 1. So now if you want to find out D, A2 minus A1, which would be equal to what? 2 minus 5, which would be equal to minus 3. So if you want to cross verify, D is equal to A3 minus A2 also you can find out. What is A3? Minus 1. And what is A2? Minus 2. So then minus 3. The common difference is minus 3. The right answer is option C. Got it, guys? Moving on with the next sum, the result obtained on making of the sum of 7th and 8th terms. What they are telling is we have 7 term with us, we have 9 term with us. So if you add 7th term of an AP plus 9th term of an AP, which we call it as what? A of 7 plus A of 9 and divided by 2 of means what? What we will get? We will get A8 because A8 will fall between A7 and A9. So the right answer is 8 term. Very simple. Got it, guys? So if you see the next example, the first term is m in an arithmetic progression, meaning a is equal to m they have given, and the difference is 2m. The d is 2m. You should be very careful, okay? You don't have to jump to a conclusion that the first term is m, second term is 2m. No, what they are saying, first term is m, which is nothing but a, and the second common difference is 2m, which is d. So what they are asking us to find out? They ask us to find out a of 5 is equal to what? So now from the definition or the formula, we know a of nth term is equal to a plus n minus 1 into d. So now what we have to find out? A of 5 is equal to what is the a? M, right? Plus n is nothing but what? 5 minus 1 into d. D is 2m from the definition. So a of 5 is equal to m plus 4 into 2m, which would be equal to m plus, this would be 4, sorry. 5 minus 1 is equal to 4, correct? So a plus 4 to the 8m. M plus 8m, total the right answer would be 9m, it would be the a of 5, which is the fifth term. So option C is the right answer even for this particular sum. So if you want this particular worksheet, right, I have attached or given a reference link where you can find out the worksheet what I am showing you right now, so that you can use as a notes for your reference also. Okay, just refer the video comment section. So moving on to the next sum, arithmetic progression. If an arithmetic progression or in an arithmetic progression, if a of n, nth term is equal to 2n plus 1, then the common difference of a given progression is. Okay. So what they are asking you to find out? They are asking you to find out the common difference. Okay. So it should be very simple. So what we have to do, from the definition, a of n is equal to 2n plus 1, correct? So you can call this as equation 1. So substitute n is equal to 1 in equation 1. Okay, what will happen? So a of 1 is equal to 2 into 1 plus 1, which is equal to what? 3. Similarly, substitute n is equal to 2 in equation 1. So now let us substitute n is equal to 2 in equation 1. A of 2 is equal to 2 into 2 plus 1, which would be 4 plus 1, which would be 5, correct? So in this case, if you want to find out the common difference is equal to a2 minus a1, difference of two consecutive number. a2 is what? 5. a1 is what? 3. The common difference d is equal to what? The 2. 2 is the common difference. And the right answer is option C. Got it, guys? So let us move on with the next sum. So if the n term of an arithmetic progression, again similar example, they have given an n term, we have to find out its ninth term. Okay, what they have given? A of n is equal to 3n minus 2 they have given. Now we will have to find out a of 9. A of 9 is equal to what? Substitute n is equal to 9 in equation 1. We call this as equation 1. For this equation, substitute n is equal to 9. 3 into 9 minus 2, which would be what? 27 minus 2, which would be 25. The ninth term of your arithmetic progression is 25. The answer is 25. Moving on with the next example. If the n term of an arithmetic progression is a of n is equal to 4n plus 5, then the fifth term. It is a similar example again. What they have given? They have given an n term formula, which is a of n is equal to 4n plus 5. We can call this as equation 1. Now we will have to find out what? A of 5 is equal to what? All you have to do is substitute n is equal to 5 in equation 1. So what it become? A of 5 is equal to 4 into 5 plus 5. 4 5s are 20 plus 5, it would become 25. So A of 5 again is 25 in this case also. Got it, guys? Very simple. Any question you got related to arithmetic progression, you should score 100%. Okay, so there is no chance of you missing out. So now let us take one more example which has come in your board exam in July 2021. So which of the following is an arithmetic progression? They have given 4 sequence. Again we will have to find out which one is an arithmetic progression. Let us take a sequence A, 1, minus 1 and minus 2. So if you find out the difference, what it will be? Minus 1 and minus 1 would be what? It would be minus 2, and the difference between minus 2 and minus 1 would be minus 1. So this is also not an arithmetic progression. Let us take the second sequence, 1, 5, 9. The difference between A2 and A1 is what? 4, and difference between A3 and A2 is what? 4. This is an arithmetic progression. Okay, similarly, since you have already found out, you don't have to proceed further, but if you want to check whether others are also AP or not, write a sequence. By looking at this only, it is not at an arithmetic progression. Minus 2 subtracted by 2 is minus 4, and 2 minus 2 would be plus 4. This would be. So this is not arithmetic progression. Similarly, take an example of sequence 4, 1, 2, 4 and 8. So the difference is 1, the difference is 2 and the difference is 4. This is also not. So the right answer is B. So if you have a time constraint, as soon as you find out a right answer, you don't have to solve the other options, which is not at all required in case of answering the multiple choice questions. Okay. So similarly, to move on with the next sum or an example, the 11th term of an arithmetic progression is what? They are asking you to find out A of 11 is equal to what? They have given a sequence. The sequence would be minus 3, minus 1, 1, 3. Okay. So what is A? The first term is equal to minus 3. Okay. And the common difference. What is the common difference? The common difference 3 minus 1 is equal to 2, and 1 minus 1 is equal to 2, and minus 1 and minus 3 again it is equal to 2. So the common difference we found out as 2. So now we know A of n is equal to nth term of an AP is equal to A plus n minus 1 into D. So now A of 11 is equal to what? A is minus 3 plus n is 11 minus 1 into D is 2. So A of 11 would be minus 3 plus 10 into 2, which would be minus 3 plus 20, 10 twos are 20, which is equal to 17. So A of 11th term of an AP is 17. See here they have given minus 17 plus 17. So be careful, mark the right answer with the right sign. Okay. So moving on with the next example, which would be if 4x and 10 are the arithmetic progression, what is the value of x? Or they have given a sequence 4 as an a1, x as a a2 and 10 as an x3. They are asking what is the value of x. Okay. So you know x is equal to what? The sum of preceding term and the sum of next term divided by 2. 4 plus 10 divided by 2. You have to find out arithmetic mean. 14 divided by 2, which would be 7. The value of x is 7 and the sequence will become 4 comma 7 comma 10, and if we find out the common difference, 7 minus 4 is equal to 3 and 10 minus 7 is equal to 3. So which is a right answer. So 7 is the right answer. Okay, this has appeared in your July 2021 examination. So similarly, the next example, the sum of first n term of a arithmetic progression. They are asking you to find out sum of the nth term of an arithmetic progression. What you have to find out? You have to find out S of n. So they have given a sequence 2 comma 4 comma 6. Okay. So now you know what exactly is S of n. First let us find out a common difference. 4 minus 2 is equal to 2 and 6 minus 4 is equal to 2. This is your A1, this is your A2 and this is your A3. Correct? D is equal to what? A2 minus A1. So D is equal to what? 4 minus 2, which would become 2. Okay, we got a common difference. Now from the formula we know S of n is equal to n divided by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. Okay, this is the S of n formula from our learnings, correct, as per the standard thing. So now what we'll have to find out, we just have to substitute d value in this sequence and a value in this sequence. We know a is equal to what? The first value is 2 and d also equal to 2. Okay, substitute, we call it this sequence as 1. Substitute a is equal to 2 and d, the common difference, is equal to 2 in equation 1. So what it will become? S of n is equal to n divided by 2 into 2 into 2 plus n minus 1 into 2. Okay. So it should be equal to n divided by 2. 2 to the 4 plus, if you multiply 2, 2n minus 2. So again this would be what? N divided by 2 into plus 4 minus 2, it will become 2 and plus 2n. Okay, and let us take 2 outside. Okay, 2 into n by 2 plus n plus 1. Correct, this would be n and this would be 1. So 2 and 2 will get cancelled. The final answer would be n into n plus 1 for this particular sequence. What is the right answer? The right answer is option 1. Okay, very simple, guys. So moving on with the last sum, I believe, or do we have one more sum? Yeah, we have 2 more sums. So moving on with this sum, the n term of an arithmetic progression is given by, okay, they have given what is the formula for a of n. They have arithmetic progression that is satisfying this condition 4n. Okay, let us call this as equation 1. So now the first term of an arithmetic progression, they have given a of n. We have to find out what? A of 1 is equal to what? Just substitute n is equal to 1 in equation 1. Very simple. A of 1 is equal to 7 minus 4 into 1. This will become 7 minus 4 and a of 1 will be what? 7 minus 4 would be 3. The right answer would be option A. Got it, guys? Very, very simple. Moving on with the last example for today's session would be, we have a sequence. The sequence is x, 5 and 2. Let us write a sequence x, 5 and 12 and y. Okay. So it's an arithmetic progression. What they are saying, this is an arithmetic progression and the sequence is x followed by 5 followed by 12 and followed by y. Value of x and y respectively equal to what? You have to find out what is the value of x is equal to what, y is equal to what. It is very simple. What they have given? They have given 4 number in a sequence a1, a2, a3, a4. Okay, you have to find out y is equal to what and x is equal to what. Very simple. So now let us find out the common difference. D is equal to a3 minus a2. Correct? Which is 12 minus 5, which is equal to 7. We got D is equal to 7. Okay, the common difference is equal to 7. So now if you have to find out a4, or from the formula we know, right? Okay, we don't know the first character or the first position. So now a4 is equal to what? We know a4 is equal to, you have to add the difference between these two would be D again, correct? So we can go with that formula only, the difference formula. D is equal to a2 minus a1, correct? We know from the difference or the common difference formula. So now D we know. What is the value of D? 7. We found out. You can call this as 1. From 1, substitute D is equal to 7 in this equation. So a2 we know. What is the value of a2? 5. And a1 we don't know. We have to find out. So now a1 is equal to, what will happen? A1 you move to the left side. So a1 is equal to 5 minus 7, which is equal to, a1 is equal to minus 2. Got it, guys? A1 is equal to minus 2, which is equal to x. Okay, a1 is equal to x is equal to minus 2. We found out the value of x. So it looks like this is the only option which has x value as minus 2. Let us also find out value of y, so that we should be 100% sure. So now difference, again take an example of difference formula, a4 minus a3. So a4 is what? Y minus 12. So now y equal to D minus 12, right? What is D? We know 7 and minus 12. A4 minus A3. A4 is what? Y, and the A3 is 12. Okay, so y minus 12, and y will be equal to what? This will become plus. This minus will become plus, correct? 7 plus 12. So now y is equal to 19. Got it, guys? So the right answer is the option C. That's all with respect to the multiple choice questions we had for our problem solving and finding the right answer section. So what we see in the next session. So arithmetic progression is very easy topic as we saw, but we saw so far the multiple choice questions. But however, in the next follow-up session related to arithmetic progression, we'll see how can we solve the problem and find out a solution for 1 and 3 marks questions which might appear in your board exam. Also, we'll see how to solve a more complex example related to arithmetic progression. That's all with respect to today's session, guys. As part of today's session, hope you guys have understood overview about the arithmetic progression or arithmetic sequence, and also you guys understood the different common terms which will come under arithmetic progression topic. Also, you understood the different formulas which comes under arithmetic progression. So, and also you could able to find out and solve a couple of MCQs which have already appeared in your board exam. So thank you so much, friends. Hopefully you like this video. If you like this video, please do subscribe to my YouTube channel. Also, if any of you are interested in taking up the online one-on-one training or tuitions, you can always reach out to the mail ID which is coming in the video description or the footer of the video. Also, you can WhatsApp me your requirement. If at all I have a bandwidth, I will connect with you guys. Thank you so much, guys, and have a good one. Bye bye. Also, feel free to write which particular topic you wanted me to create a video in the coming days, so that I will take that as a priority and start creating the video and upload in our channel. Thank you so much, guys, and have a good one. Hope you like this video. To support us and our effort, you can scan this QR code and make a donation. Thank you.